the children of the one Yahweh. Ye are the chosen of the one Yahweh. And he has given this law to us.
Everybody ready? Go. I want to start off by saying, Call Allah, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, and who through the His only begotten Son, who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Yo, what's good, bro? What's up? Hey, come here. Holla at me. Where you from? Are you from Dallas? What's your ethnicity, man? Are you Mexican? Okay. Look at that sign right there. You see what Mexican? You ever heard that Mexicans are the chosen people of the Lord, man? You ain't never heard that? Let me show you something. Give me First Chronicles or is that First Chronicles 12 and 32?
How you doing? Good, how about you?
Let me see. You ever heard Azteca? I heard the Aztecs. You know how they was real good with the time, and they had the Aztec calendar and all that. You ever heard of that? Look, you ain't never heard of that? All right, let me show you something in the Bible. Go ahead.
This is First Chronicles chapter 12, verse 32. And of the children of Issachar.
Children of Issachar. That's what you would call the so-called Mexicans today. The children of Issachar. Go ahead.
Which were men that had understanding of the times to know what Israel ought to do.
Yeah, know what Israel ought to do, so they understood the times. Just like when you go look at the ancient Aztecs, who the predominantly all the Mexicans come from, they was real good with the times. They could look at the stars, look at the moon, and know what the time was. And back when we was in ancient Israel, the tribe of Issachar did the same thing for us. And you know what the word in the word Azteca go back to a Hebrew word which means the assembly of time. So that's why the Aztecs was so good with time, because the Lord put it in their spirit to look at the stars and look at the moon and know what times it's going to be. Yeah, give them a fly. Go ahead.
The heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at their commandment.
All the brother was at the commandment. So we looked at the tribe of Issachar to know what time, like what times it is, like what time to go to war, because they can look at the signs in the heavens. So you can see that now that a lot of Mexicans good with time, and then go back to the Aztecs, y'all real good with time. What you got?
Is it? Oh, okay.
It's the book of Genesis. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 14. It says, Issachar is a strong ass.
Issachar, the tribe of Issachar, which is the Mexicans today, is a strong ass. You know what an ass is? A donkey. You know what I'm saying? Donkey, you know what I'm saying? It's a strong ass. And if you look at Mexican culture, they had the donkey with the sombrero on it. You know what I'm saying? That's in y'all culture a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and then a strong ass, a donkey, you use a donkey like to work. And y'all work hard for the family. Y'all go hard. You know what I'm saying? Work hard. And the word Issachar go back to he is for hire. And who want to hire? Everybody want to hire y'all because y'all hard workers. It's in y'all spirit through the Lord. Go ahead. Watch it.
It says Issachar is a strong ass, crouching down between two burdens.
Crouching down between two burdens. And you know, like think of what Mexico at? You know where that's located at? I think about it's in Central America. What is in between North and South. In between North and South America. So them the two burdens that the land, you know, Mexico crouching in between. You see that? That's all in the Bible. That this what y'all was gonna be in the last days. Go ahead.
And he saw their rest was good.
Yeah, saw that rest was good. What's that?
Just talking about the siesta.
The siesta. You know siesta? Y'all you ever heard of that? See, you ain't heard of that. Yeah, that's the time when like they rest doing that song?
It's like, so pretty much it's like you ever see so-called Hispanics like during the work they just like around noon you see like a few of them just laid out chilling on the grass taking a nap, just resting. It's a siesta. Work real hard by lunchtime. I'm finna take me a stone cold nap. By the time I wake up, I'm ready to work back at it.
Back at it. So he saw that the rest was good. Go ahead. You got something.
Check this out, right? And have you been to Mexico though? Have you been to Mexico? Yeah, they have a city there where like the ancient Aztec people were centrally located, and they made a city. And guess what the city was called? It's called Izúcar de Matamoros. And you know a lot about people. They usually name their cities off of basically their heritage. Like you can check people like there's a word called nomenclature. I think that's how you say it. But basically, it goes back to no, not that. No, it goes back to people naming stuff after the their various histories. So Why would they name that city that? It's basically, if you look at the word, it's almost the same word as Issachar, just like how it has right there on the sign. Like, I'll show you right here. Yeah. And also, they had, during that time period, they had ancient Aztecs circumcising their children, just like how the Israelites did. And they used obsidian, I think it was like obsidian knives, literally to circumcise their children, like how it has in the law of Moses. So why are they doing that if they're not the true children of God?
They're not the true children of God. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the oldest 10 commandments over here in the Americas, the lost lunar stone. What you had to ask him?
I was also going to say, you know about the Toltecs too, right? The Toltaka. Okay, but Toltaka is also a Hebrew word that's going into the assembly of Tola, which was one of the sons of Issachar. So that's another way you can tell that the so-called Mexicans are the Israelites that the Bible speaks.
Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 46. Let me show you what was going to happen to us for us disobeying the Lord. Let me show you something. So that's why so-called blacks, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, we are basically all the same thing happened to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole world against us. You feel me? Because let me show you why. Give me my nation from far. My fault. You know what I mean? I think it's 46.
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 49.
Watch this.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far. When you say Spain, it's far from, you know what I'm saying, Mexico over here. So the Lord saying he going to bring a nation from far, God.
From the end of the earth.
From the end of the earth, God.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
Swift as the eagle flieth. Do you know what sign that that Spain came with when they came over here to conquer? What's the sign? What's the Mexican flag? What's on the Mexican flag? An eagle. You feel me? You see that? See, so it's this synonymous with these people that is gonna be like the eagle, and they gonna be swift like that, God.
Even with the Portuguese too, and the Spaniards, they all had the eagle on their flag. It said, "As swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand."
Nation, thou tongue shall not understand. When the Spaniards came over here, y'all ain't know their tongue. That's why when Christopher Columbus, when he came over here to the island of Hispaniola, he had to bring Hebrew translators because he knew the indigenous Indians over here spoke Hebrew because they was the chosen people of the Lord. So y'all didn't understand the tongue they was on use, you know what I'm saying? And they came swift as an eagle. Who else this happened to? Only the indigenous Indians that was on this side of the world. So that's how we know through prophecy, archaeology, that so-called blacks, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, we the chosen people of the Lord. And all this in the Bible that this was going to happen to a certain amount of people. Like who filled up the jailhouses? What races? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Okay, who filled it up as far as occupying it? Who in jail all the time? Okay, let me show you this in the Bible. Give me Isaiah 42 and 22. Watch this. This in the Bible that was going to happen. Watch this. Huh? Very little whites, because the system was set up against so-called blacks and Latinos. They put drugs in our neighborhoods, guns, and put us, you know what I'm saying, against each other, but we can commit crimes and be in jail. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. Basically slavery again. You feel me? Watch this.
So Isaiah 42 and 22 says, "But this is a people robbed and spoiled."
Robbed and spoiled. Robbed and spoiled basically mean like they robbed us of everything. When they came over here to the indigenous Indians, they took their gold and everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was living it up over here. You know what I'm saying, God?
They are all of them snared in hoes.
Snared and hoes. Like snare. You know another word for snare? You ever heard of it? That mean trap. You know what I'm saying? What a lot of people talk about they in when they rapping. When you listen to rappers, what they say they in? I'm in a trap. You know what I'm saying? They all snared and hoes in a trap, God.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Hid where?
In prison houses.
Hid in prison houses. So right there in the Bible, it told us these people was going to be robbed and spoiled and hid, and into talking about they in the trap and hid in prison houses. Who else that fit? Not no Chinese man, not no so-called white man. It only fit the so-called blacks and Latinos, man.
This can't all be a coincidence, man. I'm just saying, like you look at history, it's an impossibility that all of this stuff, all these scriptures and this history, you've even got a city called Issachar. You can't just say this is all a coincidence.
Right, coincidence. You feel me?
You can't.
And so now we coming back to who we really are because they didn't really turned us against each other. They think it, like if you go to Cali, they got us thinking in Cali it's a lot of black and brown. You know what I'm saying? We against each other, but nah. They've been painting that narrative to put us against each other. So now through the Spirit of the Lord, so-called blacks and Latinos got to come back through the Bible so we can really know who we are. And the Lord going to come back and get us out of this predicament we in. for we can go back to being the kings on earth that we really are. Not spits, not niggas, not, you know what I'm saying? That's the let me show you Psalms 44 and 14. You see all them bywords they put on us? That was in the Bible that was gonna happen to us too. Watch this.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 44, verse 14. Thou makest us a byword.
Thou makest us a byword, God,
among the heathen.
Among the heathen. What's a byword? Spit. What else they call them? Beanies. Beaners. Yeah, niggas. What they call us? You know what I'm saying? Them bywords. So the Lord said in the Bible that we're gonna be called bywords amongst the heathen. For they basically can degrade us, for we can really have it in our mind that we not, you know what I'm saying, we really not kings on earth and we God chosen people. So now we waking up to all of the vices they used against us, and we coming back to knowing who we really are. And they hate this, God.
A shaking of the head amongst the people.
A shaking of the head amongst the people. So every time you look at the news, you see a so-called black man kill somebody or a so-called Latino do something. Everybody, look at them niggas, look at them shaking of the head. Y'all ain't nothing. But really, they done raped, robbed, and murdered us and put us into this predicament. But really, we disobeyed the Lord, so now we got to come back. You know what I'm saying? So what you believe in it? Like, you ever had a strong spiritual thing with the Bible, or you ain't really?
I don't read the Bible like that.
But you, yeah.
I procrastinate when it comes to the Bible.
Uh-huh.
But I've been trying to go to church lately, but I've been working. Baby on the way.
Okay, you got a baby on the way. Okay.
And my baby mama for that too.
Okay. See, you see what I'm saying? So y'all with each other. You with a sister from your same nation. That's how you supposed to do. And give me Psalm 78 and 5. In the church, they've been really teaching us to see. You go to church, they taught us Christ look like that. You know how Christ look according to the Bible? Nah, he an Israelite. Yeah, is from the tribe of Judah. Let me show you how. You want to see his description in the Bible right quick? Let me show you that.
This is Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
White like wool. It's giving the texture of his hair. White like wool, God.
As white as snow.
White as snow. Now it's giving the color. So he had woolly hair. Who on earth got woolly hair? Well, nah. Okay, yeah. Woolly, like this, like an afro. Woolly. You see, like a sheep hair. That's what woolly hair. Like so-called blacks and Latinos be having woolly hair. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
See, is that guy eyes a flame of fire? Nah, you strike. That's strike two. That's long stringy hair, and they say he got woolly hair, eyes of flame of fire. He ain't got eyes of a flame of fire. Go ahead. Strike two. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet was like, your feet the same color as the rest of your body? The top of your feet. Look, I'm talking about the top of your feet. It's the same color as the rest of your body. Like the top of your foot. You don't really be looking. Well, it's the same color. So his feet was like fine brass. You know what color brass is? All right, like that color right there. So let me show you how dark, though. Go ahead.
Let me say something real quick. Also, like, you can tell he's talking about the tops of the feet, because this is John looking at Christ, like, bowing down, looking at him like that. So he saw his feet, and the top of his feet, your top of your feet are always going to be the same color as your body. But I'm going to read this. And his feet were like unto fine brass.
Fine brass, man.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. Now, when you put that brown brass in the furnace, what color is it going to be when they come out?
Like that.
Dark, like that, dark skin. So he was real dark skin. He from the tribe of Judah. So to let you know, Christ, that's strike three on that guy right there. Where this description come from? That's Cesare Borgia, man. So they planted up their image when they came over here and conquered the indigenous Indians, for we can worship them. But according to the Bible, Christ is a so-called black man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, step on that, bro. That ain't him. You step on that. Get that on camera. Get that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get that. That's right, man. So them the people that enslave your people, man. You know what I'm saying? So Christ gonna come back and redeem us out of this. The true, you know what I'm saying? The true Messiah, you know what I'm saying? Not that guy. Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? So that's what our people got to wake up to, because there's been a lot of lies perpetuated through our earth. And now we don't know who we really are. Like I was telling you in church, they teach us that. So now we waking up. We ain't got to go. We in the real church right now. You know what I'm saying? We teaching the word of the Lord and bringing out the truth of the Bible. We ain't just going to lie to you. You feel me? Let me show you what you need to be teaching your kids. Give me Psalm 78 and 5. Oh, heater.
There's a book of Psalms, chapter 78 and verse 5. says, for he established a testimony in Jacob.
Testimony in Jacob, the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, man. Kings and kings on earth, man, and princesses on earth, God.
And appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should not make them, that they should make them known to their children.
Yeah, make them known to their children. So when your son comes, what you have, you know, if you having a son or a
I
daughter.
don't even know you're gonna be born in July.
Oh, okay. Well, when your seed come on earth, you gotta let them know who they really are. They can't be walking around not knowing who we really are no more. So we gotta break that chain because now we know better now. You know what I'm saying? First, I ain't know this. I grew up the same way too. But once I got this knowledge, I was like, ah, dang, we the Israelites of the Bible? Oh, dang, we the chosen people? Oh, I ain't just a nigga, you feel me? Like, I'm a king on earth. I'm a God on earth, God.
Says that the generation to come might know them.
The generation to come might know them. So you got to teach your children who they really are. Because our people out here doing all give me,
Where the white come from, man?
so-called white people?
Yeah.
All right, give me Genesis 25 and 24. Let me show you where they came from.
That's what I want.
Because you ever saw, like, you ever saw how a so-called black, a black couple can make a white baby, like an albino baby?
Yeah.
You ever saw that? But look, let me show you they when they first came into existence. Because everybody else in the Bible was different color shades of brown. But I'm gonna show you when it changed. Go ahead.
You want to start in the context?
Where you think you should start it?
I think 21.
All right, go ahead.
This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren.
Yeah, Isaac. This Jacob. I mean, yeah. This Jacob father. You know what I'm saying? Isaac. He finna have 2 kids. Like his wife Rebecca can have kids. She was barren. So now they pray to the Lord for they can have some kids. Let me show you what happened, God.
Entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebecca, his wife, conceived.
She conceived, so she finna have the kids, God.
And the children struggled together within her.
Yeah, the children, so she had 2 twins in her stomach. But the children were struggling together in the inside of her. Basically going at it, you know what I'm saying, God?
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Yeah, if it be so, if this a blessing from the Lord, why these children going at it in my stomach? This supposed to be a good situation, but they going at it every night, God.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations.
2 nations, God.
Are in thy womb. And 2 manner of people.
2 manner of people. Remember that. 2 manner of people and 2 nations in her womb, God.
Shall be separated from thy bowels. And one people shall be stronger than the other.
One people go, hey, what's up with y'all, man? He look like somebody. Yeah, so one people shall be stronger than the other, God.
Yeah, one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder shall serve the younger. So when the first child that come out, go eventually serve the younger child. All right, the younger twin. You know what I'm saying? God.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red.
First came out what?
Red.
First came out red. You see that? So basically, their blood was showing forth through their skin. So what color? When so-called white, you ever seen a so-called white baby when they come out? They be red all over. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody else is dark skinned. Give me that. All right, watch. Let me show you something else, guys.
All over like an hairy garment.
Like a hairy garment. So they was red all over like a hairy garment. Give me that in Exodus.
This is Exodus 26 and 14. And thou shalt make a covering for the tent of ram skins dyed red.
Dyed red. So that's why they said the first son, Esau, came out red all over like a hairy garment. And you go back into our antiquity, we used to get a dyed badger skin. Show it to him. That's a picture of what like our badger skin look like. So basically the baby came out red just like that. Just like when you see a so-called white baby, when they come out, they be red all over because they blood, they ain't got no melanin. They lepers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody else got melanin. So we don't come out red like them because you can see forth through their skin, just like that. He not really white. You see that? Yeah. They not the color that, oh, there you go, yeah, there you go. Whenever you can do that. They not the real color white. They actually red. They just told you white, you know what I'm saying? Just like I'm not black. You see that? We different shades of brown. They're just about words they put on us. So they really red because they blood what they call them down south? translucent to their skin. What they call them? Rednecks. What they call them? Rednecks, because they know they red. You feel me? You can go back to it.
I got another part too. This is verse 25 and 25 in Genesis. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
They called his name Esau. So this when the first so-called white person came on earth is through Esau. You know what I'm saying? So that's they progenitor, the so-called white race. They come from a man named Esau. Go ahead.
This is where we come from. This is when it come next. Where we gonna come from.
And after that came his brother out.
Yeah, after that came his brother out. You see, they ain't describe how his brother looked because his brother came out looking just like everybody else that was around that time. But when Esau came out, there was something different. They said he's red all over like you know what I'm saying, like a hairy garment. They like, damn, look at this. You know what I'm saying? And the word Esau mean wasted away is he. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they gonna be wasted, desolation at the end. Basically, you know what I'm saying? So that's why they put so much emphasis on how Esau description, because when Jacob came out, Jacob looked just like everybody else. But Esau came out, he looked totally different. So that's when the first so-called white person came on the scene.
Yeah. And if I may add, like this is the only time you see this ever in the Bible. When you see descriptions of nations of people who descend from a specific nation. So this literally explains why you have so-called white people on the earth. Because if you look at every other so-called race, they're melanated people, and it's evident. But with the so-called white man, there's something specifically different from them. Just like there's one specific person different from everybody else in the Bible.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So when he came out red all over, they like, dang, you know what I'm saying? And the word Esau, the name Esau mean wasted away is he. You know what I'm saying? So they basically like, oh, look at this. But we so used to seeing it now, we think that's regular. But think about it, everybody else got melanin, and when you look at them, they ain't got no melanin at all. You know what I'm saying? And let me show you in the Bible, being leprous, that's a curse in the Bible. So the way they look, that's a curse. Give me that.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 12, verse 10.
And it's going to go to show you that everybody else was dark skinned. Because look, watch it.
And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam,
this Moses, you ever heard of Moses in the Bible? This Moses' sister, they was kind of going against Moses, talking noise, and he mad at him. So this was finna happen. The Lord finna do something to her to make an example out of her. Watch what he do to Moses' sister, God.
And behold, Miriam became leprous.
Came leprous with so-called white people. Are they leprous? Watch.
White as snow.
What?
White as snow.
White as snow. So basically, at first she was dark skinned, but when she started talking noise to Moses, Lord got mad at her and said, "Watch this. What I'm gonna do to you."
It says, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous.
So out of nowhere, her skin started turning basically white like they are. You know what I'm saying? Basically, so-called white lepers. Go ahead.
White as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam.
Aaron, this is a brother, this Moses' brother. They looked upon their sister like this.
And behold, she was leprous.
She was leprous, just like so-called white people. They lepers, God.
And Aaron said unto Moses, at last, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin up.
Lay not this sin. So being leprous is a sin. That's why Aaron was like, Lord, please lay not this sin upon, basically on my sister. Please don't let her be leprous like this forever. So they let you know originally she was dark skinned. So when the Lord changed her lepers and took her melanin away, they was looking at her like, damn, man, what's going on? They were shocked. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, wherein we have done foolishly.
We had done foolishness. So now Aaron pleading with the Lord, God.
And wherein we have sinned.
We have sinned. So basically, they let you know that Moses and his sisters was dark skinned because the curse that went upon Miriam for talking noise to Moses was her turning leprous, was her turning white. You got to say something. You got to.
Yeah, I got a couple questions.
All right, yeah.
So, like, being white, like, you curse for it.
There's curse, yeah. Being leprous, because nobody white. Basically, leprosy is like when you ain't got no melanin and you pale. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you see them in the Bible. That's a curse. You think about it. Everybody else got melanin on earth. They the only people that ain't got no melanin. That's a curse according to the Bible. You got some more?
Watch this.
It says, let her not be as let her not be as one dead.
Let her not be as one dead. So they look at being lepers as you a dead person, like you finished. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb.
Come out of his mother's womb. So basically they look at being leprous as a curse in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Not having no melanin and not being leprous, they look at that as a curse. That wasn't natural because everybody else during them times was different shades of brown. You know what I'm saying? Dark skin like we are now. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't mean that like as in like you
Not
like
you,
like
no,
not like
yeah,
light
yeah,
skin, but because you see Israel, like you see all of us down here, we're all different shades of colors, but we have color in general. Like that's the issue of what he means.
Yeah, you got melanin. You still don't look like him. You know what I'm saying?
About the white people though, like
What you mean?
they
Like
walking around cursed.
they walking around, according to the Bible, they walking around cursed. The Lord put their identity for we can know who they really are. Think about it. Everybody else got melanin but them. That was the identification the Lord used for we can identify them. You know what I'm saying? Their leprosy. Because everybody else got melanin. They Edomites according to the Bible. And the Lord got a judgment on them. Why you think they go around and rape, rob, and murder and do all that wicked stuff? Because the Lord give me Proverbs 16:4. You see? And who else did stuff like this? That's what I'm saying. Them the only people that went around the earth and did this to any group of people. Nobody else. You ain't see no Aztecs going and killing people, or no Native Indians doing this, or us going somewhere and just killing people and rape, robbing, and murdering them. Nah, let me show you why, God.
This is Proverbs 16 verse 4. The Lord have made all things for himself.
The Lord made all things for himself, God.
Yea, even the wicked,
which according to the Bible, the Edomites are called the wicked, God.
For the day of evil.
For the day of evil. So the Lord used them for the day of evil. Anytime we disobey the Lord going to use them to chasten us. But if we don't disobey the Lord, we do what the Lord say, we were going to be in good favor. Just like when you get your child, when your seed comes. If you tell your seed to do something, if they don't do it, you're going to have to discipline them, right? I'm sure your parents did the same thing to you. That don't mean you hate your child. That means you just trying to show them right from wrong. So basically, when the Israelites disobey the Lord, the Lord gonna send some, basically give them that discipline, so they can learn from their mistake. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's what we going through now. We getting disciplined by the Lord. That's why we in this state right now. But the only way we gonna get out of that is we come back and doing what the Lord saying do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. That's what we out here to teach our people to do. Give me John 7:49. You got some?
I really got two things. I'm gonna get this real quick. It's real quick. This is I'm going back to the birth of Jacob and Esau. This is Genesis 25 verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, precept. Yeah, I'll make a point, right?
Okay. Yeah. Let me show you this. Let me show you why his hand was on his heel. Let me show you why that's going on, God.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac.
Abraham and Isaac. We was just talking about how Isaac's wife was pregnant. Then Esau and Jacob came out. Watch this, God.
When Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Held forth the hand of Esau. Because I told you they was fighting in the womb. You know what I'm saying? So they was going at it the whole time. And when Esau came out first, Jacob had his hand on Esau's heel, God.
For verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the world. So who the end of the world whoever the Edomites are, they gonna be ruling at the end of the world. And who would you say rule the world right now? What race of so-called white people? So this lets you know we in the latter times of the earth. This Lord said Esau is the end of the world, but watch this.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Jacob is the forefather of the Israelites. So after the Edomites get out of rulership, we gonna be back in rulership when the Lord come back and deliver us out of this. But we gotta hearken on what the Lord saying, because he waiting on us to get right for he can come get us out of this. Ain't you tired of your people getting gunned down every day by unarmed by the police? You know what I'm saying? You see all this homosexuality on TV. You have to teach your kids this and that. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord gonna have to come and get us out of this, man. But the only way the Lord gonna come if he waiting on us to get right. Huh? Don't you want to get right for the Lord, man? Watch this. Give me Psalms 94, bro. This is what you gotta do for the Lord, bro. The Lord talking to you right now, man. That's what you gotta do, bro. You gotta do this for your kid and your family, bro. They really depending on you, man. Cause you can help your whole family get saved through you. You the man. You the head, man. You gotta stand up and be a man now. How old are you? 17. You 17? All right, bet. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 from the top.
94?
94. He's 16.
This is Psalm chapter 94 verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Yeah, the Lord asking you a question. Who gonna rise up for him against the evildoers? You want to do that, huh? You got to, man. It's all, it ain't number wickedness in this earth, man. And look what they done did to our people. The Lord said you got to rise up for that, God.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Unless the Lord had been my help.
Unless the Lord had been our help, because we was in the same predicament where you were. We ain't know nothing about this. We ain't know what our history was. We ain't know we was Israelites. We just thought we was regular. We thought we was gonna be rappers and thought we was gonna play sports and do this. We didn't know we was gonna be doing this, bro. You know what I'm saying? We young too. You know, you feel me? Go ahead.
Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
Walked in silence. We would have been in silence if we ain't never walked by or watched the videos and heard about this. We would have been in silence, bro. We just would have been chilling, living like a nigga in America. You feel me? Go ahead.
Verse 18. When I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Lord, held me up.
Yeah, the Lord hold you up, man. So the Lord having mercy on you right now, just for you can hear this word and really know you from the tribe of Issachar, man. You a chosen people on earth, man. You a king on earth. Remember that, all right? Go ahead.
And you would have to know this is of God, because who would you see? Like, when you see young black and Hispanic men up here reading the Bible on a Saturday.
On a Saturday. You know what we be doing right now? What we do on Saturdays? Tell the truth. We at the mall looking for women, getting ready for the club. We out here doing this. You think I just woke up and said, let me do this? Nah, the Lord, you feel me? The Lord had to do it. It just gotta be something different. You feel me? Give me that. You say you 17, watch.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 from the top. It says, remember now thy creator.
Remember your creator who created you, the Lord God of Israel, Yahweh, that's his name. That's your God, the so-called black, Latino, and Native Seminole Indian God, God.
In the days of thy youth.
The days of your youth. You 17 years old, man. You in your youth right now. God.
While the evil days come not. Nor the years draw nigh. When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, so you want to remember the Lord in the days of your youth. Don't wait till you get old when you're on your deathbed and try to seek the Lord. That's what a lot of our people do. You know what I'm saying? When they go through something, then they want to seek the Lord. But now you're a young man and you got a seed coming. This is what you got to be teaching your seed. To how to be you got to be a man of the Lord of the house, man, for you can lead your family right, man. So that's why you got to come and start learning this Bible and start rehearsing the righteous acts and keeping the faith in who the world called Christ, man. A so-called black man from the tribe of Judah that's going to come redeem his people out of this place, man. Don't you want to do that? Don't that sound like the best thing to do in this land full of wickedness? But you still can, you know what I'm saying? You still can live your life, but you just got to know you're going to put the Lord first. You know what I'm saying? Give me Deuteronomy on Ecclesiastes 12, man. 12 and 13. My hand is finished. Watch, let me show you what you got to do, though, because the Lord loves something for us, what we got to do. That's what's going to clean. And you give me John 7 and 49. You start, yeah, you stay there, man. You can go to Ecclesiastes.
This is the book of John, chapter 7 and verse 49. But this people,
the Israelites, God,
who knoweth not the law, are cursed.
Cursed, because we don't know the law of this Lord. We murder each other. We be robbing each other. We be plotting on each other and all that. Being covetous against another man. Sleeping with another man, woman, all that. You know, that's all niggas talk about in the rap songs, don't it? That's again, according to the Bible. That contradict. That's contrary to the Bible. So our people that know not this law of the Lord, we curse. So that's why we in this predicament we in right now, because we don't know the law of the Lord. Because we've been going to church all our life, but they ain't teaching us the commandments of the Lord. They ain't teaching us to love each other and don't do this and that. Don't murder each other. But we'll kill each other just for stepping on each other's J's. You feel me? But we got to come back from that. So that's why we curse right now. That's why we in the hoods, because we disobeying the Lord. But let me show you what we got to do to reverse that curse.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God.
Yeah, fear God,
and keep his commandments.
Keep his commandments. So the Lord left commandments for the Israelites that we got to follow as a people. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help our community and help our camaraderie with each other and how to live with each other and how to deal with each other. With, you know what I'm saying? Delicately, like love each other, God.
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of man. This your whole duty as a so-called Latino man is to obey what your Lord God of Israel said. You an Israelite, man, according to the Bible. You the chosen of the Lord, man. That's your whole duty right here. That's what you're supposed to teach your seed too, God.
And this is why. Verse 14. For God shall bring every work into judgment.
The Lord gonna bring every work into judgment. So if you think you just want to do what you want to do, I don't care about that. I'm still gonna go do what I want to do. I don't care about the Bible. I don't care. I live my life. God.
With every secret thing.
With every secret thing. If you think the Lord ain't seeing you, you out your mind. The Lord always watching. You know what I'm saying, God?
Whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Whether it be good or evil, the Lord gonna bring it into. He gonna judge you for your works, whether it be good or evil. But you want to be on the good side. Give me Ecclesiastes 8 and 5. You don't want to be doing evil out here. You want to be at least rehearsing the righteous acts and doing what the Lord told us to do. I mean, it don't happen in one night. You just got to keep, you know what I'm saying, keep working at it. And the Lord, hopefully the Lord will open your eyes more and more. And you get built up more in the faith. And you start conducting yourself in a different manner. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard. The commandments of the Lord ain't grievous, man. You just got to try to do it. Our people don't want to do it. They just want to do what they want to do. But watch this. Ecclesiastes.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment.
Whoso keepeth the commandments. These commandments in this Bible, God.
Shall feel no evil thing.
Shall feel no evil thing. You don't want to feel no evil thing, do you? You want to feel the right stuff. You don't want to feel the evil thing. So if you keep these commandments, you're not going to feel the evil thing, God.
And the wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment.
Yeah, discerneth both time and judgment. So once you start keeping the commandments, you're going to start getting the wisdom and the knowledge of the Lord. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So now you're going to be able to discern a lot of stuff. You're going to know how to maneuver through your whole life now. This is what our whole life, this is what we've been waiting for, man. You got to feed your spirit with the laws of the Lord, man. And keeping the faith and just working on that every day in and day out. You got something?
This is 2 Ezra 14 verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts.
Let go of your mortal thoughts.
Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature.
Yeah, put off that weak nature, man. That flesh, man. Fulfilling your flesh. You got to put off that weak nature and be a man. You feel me? Be a man of the Lord. Not just what they deem as a man in this society. A real man is who wake up and know he got to do what the Lord say do. Then everything else come after that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you doing what the Lord saying do, he going to make sure you got everything. He going to make sure you eat. He going to make sure your family good. But you got to be doing what you're supposed to do first. And don't be doing no unrighteousness and rehearsing the righteous acts. All right? What you think about that?
Shit, that's a lot to take in.
It's a lot. That's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna. He being honest though. You got him a fly. We be out here every Friday, every Saturday, Lord willing. Saturdays around 4 to about 8, and on Fridays about 7 to 9, 10. So yeah, bro, we out here, man. So if you want to learn anything, you got a cell phone number?
Yeah.
Hey, get my number, bro.
Alright, hang it up.
Alright, I got you, bro. I'm gonna lock you in. What's your name? Julian, I got you, man. I ain't bad, my bad, bro. Hey, nice to meet you, though, bro. I'm for real, bro. I'm gonna call you and check on you, man. I know it ain't gonna happen over one day, bro. I just want to build with you at least, man, and show you this, bro. What you been seeing us out here or something, or what?
Nah, I come down here like most of the time to like clear my head and shit.
Okay.
And I saw y'all last time, bro, but all I did was shake y'all hand and just walked on.
Oh, okay. I remember you then. Bro.
All that right there, I walked in.
Okay, all praises, bro. I'm glad you. Hey, that's the Lord. Hey, let me show you something before you go. Isaiah 30 and 20, man.
There we go.
Watch this, bro. I'm gonna show you why you came down here, man. You don't even know why you did it.
Oh, yeah.
Watch this, bro. Then we gonna end it with this.
This is Isaiah 30 verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
The bread of adversity, read on.
and the waters of affliction,
One of affliction, anything you done been through. You say you came out here to get your head clear. I know you probably going through something, man. Go ahead. This probably thinking about your child coming and what you gonna do. But you got faith in the Lord. He gonna make it all work out, guys.
this is perfect. Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Your teacher's not gonna be removed in the corner anymore. Your teacher's out here, man. We out here freezing, bro. But we doing this for the Lord and for our people, for the elect can come in, God.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
I saw your teachers even the last time. You saw us the last time. Now you came back again. You seeing your teachers again. You think this is a coincidence? You just coming by? No, the Lord, they're trying to show you something. He probably trying to show you something before it's too late for something, God.
And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way.
This is the way. This is the way. The Lord is the light, man. This is the way. In the midst of all this darkness, the Lord is the light, God.
Walk ye in it.
Walk ye in it.
when ye turn to the right hand,
When you turn to the right hand.
and when ye turn to the left.
Yeah, this is the way. Walk ye in it, man. So this is the way. The Lord is the way and the light. You need to walk ye in it, man. Where you can be an aristocrat on earth. You can handle yourself like a king out here, man. That's what our people need to be, man. Instead of being niggas out in the street acting wild, we got to have some dignity and some integrity out here and carry ourselves in a certain manner. And intelligence, there you go. And what's wrong with that? And like you say, wisdom maketh a man face to shine. So don't you want to be shining out here? And don't you want to teach your children the same thing? For they can be brought up different, and they gonna stand out. You feel me? So that's what we had to do, man. So that's why the Lord keep bringing you out here, man. And keep looking at flyer. I got your number. I'm gonna be hollering at you, man. We done. What you got? All right, hold on. All right, one more, bro.
Isaiah 2:5 says, O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord.
Yeah, come ye and walk in the light of the Lord, man. And this the light right here. These commandments are a light, man. So rehearsing the righteous acts to your best ability and keeping the faith, that's the light. And you need to walk in it, bro. For you can be shining out here. Bling, bling, all right? All right, bro. I'm going to holler at you, though. All right, bro. You too, bro. I'm going to holler at you, too. So with that, I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.
Shalom.